Hello, children. Today we are going to read Ram's Caps. It's a traditional tale retold by Sharada Iswar, illustrated by Brandon Kopke. So let's begin. Once there was a peddler named Ram who sold caps. Every morning, Ram rose early, ate his breakfast, and got ready for work. First, he placed on his head a soft white cloth. On top of the soft white cloth, he piled the caps he was going to sell. See, this is the cloth he ties. On Monday, Ram piled 5 blue caps on his head. Then he walked along the streets of the town calling out, "Caps for sale! Fine caps for sale!" He sold all 5 caps that day. 5 caps. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. On Tuesday, Ram piled 5 blue caps and 5 red caps on his head. Then he walked along the streets of the town calling out, "Caps for sale! Fine caps for sale!" He sold all 10 caps that day. On Wednesday, Ram piled 5 blue caps, 5 red caps, and 5 green caps on his head. Then he walked along the streets of the town calling out, "Caps for sale! Fine caps for sale!" He sold all 15 caps that day. On Thursday, Ram piled 5 blue caps, 5 red caps, 5 green caps, and 5 orange caps on his head. Then he walked along the streets of the town calling out, "Caps for sale! Fine caps for sale!" He sold all 20 caps that day. On Friday, Ram piled 5 blue caps, 5 red caps, 5 green caps, 5 orange caps, and 5 purple caps on his head. Then he walked along the streets of the town calling out, "Caps for sale! Fine caps for sale!" He did not sell a single cap that day. Ram was very tired and sad. As he plodded along, he came to a big tree that made a cool shadow on the grass. "Ah," said Ram to himself, "just the place for a nap." He sat down and leaned against the tree. He reached up to make sure that all 25 caps were safely piled on top of his head. Satisfied, he fell into a deep sleep. As the sun was setting, Ram woke up. He reached up to check that his caps were still there. He felt his own soft white cloth, but no caps. Ram jumped up. He looked on the grass around the tree. No caps could be seen. He looked on the road near the tree. No caps could be seen. Suddenly, Ram heard a sound high above his head. He looked up. Sitting on the branches of the tree were 5 monkeys. They were wearing his caps. "You bad monkeys!" shouted Ram. He shook one finger at the monkeys. "Give me back my caps now!" he hollered. Each of the monkeys shook one finger at him and chattered, "Ee, ee, ee!" Ram got really mad. He stamped his 2 feet and waved his 2 fists and yelled, "Give me back my caps right now!" The monkeys waved their 2 fists, stamped their 2 feet, and chattered, "Ee, ee, ee, ee!" Suddenly, Ram had an idea. He whipped off his white cloth, threw it on the ground, and said, "All right, take this one too." The monkeys looked down at Ram. They whipped off their caps and threw them down onto the ground. They chattered, "Ee, ee, ee!" Quick as lightning, Ram gathered up all the caps. Then he picked up his soft white cloth and placed it on his head. On top of it, he piled the 25 caps. "Thank you, monkeys," he said. Then Ram walked off down the road, calling out, "Caps for sale! Find caps for sale!" The end. See you next time.